Well, hundreds of former Boy Scouts say they were sexually abused while in scouting. A lawsuit filed this summer on behalf of one man who says he was assaulted by a scout leader. And now NBC4 is learning more men are coming forward.
And this comes as a new law the governor is reviewing that could help some alleged victims pursue legal action now. The I-Team's Lolita Lopez sitting down with two men living in L.A. telling their stories for the first time. But we do want to warn, some of what you're about to hear is disturbing.
You trusted him.
Yeah, a scout is obedient.
Robbie Pierce says he was 13 years old when he was molested as a Boy Scout.
He said he was checking for a hernia. He fondled me.
Speaking publicly for the first time, Pierce recounts a scout camping trip in 1994. He says several boys became sick and a volunteer who worked for the Boy Scout camp examined the boys one at a time.
I remember him saying, "Are you shaking because my hands are cold or because I'm not a real doctor?"
Confused and embarrassed, Pierce did not tell anyone. But Mark Olmsted says he spoke out about a scout leader who he remembers slept in a tent with him and other boys.
He masturbated me right there.
Olmsted says he told his parents, who let administrators know, the year 1970.
So he did come back after he was reported to the Boy Scouts?
Yes.
These men are among dozens of people attorneys say have contacted them since they filed a lawsuit this summer, alleging negligence by the Boy Scouts led to the abuse of young boys.
As of today, we have over 1,200 individuals.
The group, Abused in Scouting, claims to have identified hundreds of abusers not in the Boy Scouts' own disciplinary files.
The Boy Scouts have kept this secret.
BSA said it began an investigation when it received the information from attorneys, and if an alleged perpetrator was confirmed, the Boy Scouts notified local police. Part of the difficulty in prosecuting sex assault cases is that victims often don't come forward until years, even decades after the alleged abuse. But Governor Gavin Newsom is set to sign a bill that would extend the statute of limitations for allegations of childhood sexual assault.
It opens a window starting January 1st of 2020 for 3 years for individuals that were abused and are now over the age of 26 to come forward.
Responding to emails from the I-Team, the Boy Scouts of America tell us they support some legislation. We believe if an organization knowingly concealed or otherwise withheld evidence of wrongdoing, they should be held liable. The BSA also tells us they believe and support victims and will pay for counseling. They confirm that it is BSA policy that all incidents of suspected abuse are reported to law enforcement.
I hear that others have spoken out. It makes me feel a sort of control over my own life that was stolen from me as a kid.
Lolita Lopez, NBC4 News.
NBC4 has not independently verified either of those men's accounts, both considering their legal options right now. Meantime, the Boy Scouts of America is considering filing for bankruptcy, and that could affect future lawsuits. So far, no decisions have been made.